everyone, so this is weeks 31, 32, and 33. I didn't realize I had missed a week. I mean, it was Christmas last week, and usually like film on like my turn day for the previous 2 weeks, but that was all like off kilter. So today I'm 34 weeks and what's today? Monday? 1, 2, 3, 3 days. 34 weeks and 3 days. My goodness, this is crazy. So I don't really have anything written down. I mean, I have like some things I want to talk about, but I've been awful at like writing down my symptoms and da-da-da. So I think the biggest thing, I had an ultrasound last week, another one. I don't know if I talked about in my last video, I had a doctor's appointment and she said I was measuring big again, like my fundal height. So she was like, well, let's just get an ultrasound to check position. But I kind of really knew it was to check size because my size is bigger than my due date. And when I went in there, like for the ultrasound, like it said indication, it was like size versus due date. So anyway, I had an ultrasound on Wednesday, the 23rd, and I was measuring, well, the baby was measuring 2 weeks ahead, 13 days or 14 days ahead. So that's exactly what he was measuring at the last ultrasound. So larger than my due date, yes. And I still believe from my calculations, like my ovulation calculation, that I should be due on the 1st instead of the 5th. So he's still measuring bigger than that. He was, give or take a pound, he was 6 pounds 3 ounces, so anywhere from, I guess, 5 pounds 3 ounces to 7 pounds 3 ounces, which I hope he's not. So I think he's just big. He's just a big boy. His abdomen was like, the circumference was measuring at like 98th percentile. Oh, maybe I should pull those stats up. So it was a nice ultrasound. I got some amazing 3D pictures. So I'll pop those in. He's so incredibly cute. Like every time I see a 3D image of him, or is it 4D? Anyway, or is that with sound is 4D? I don't know. Oh, I just fall in love with him all over again. So I'm very excited to see baby. It's hard to see him in the flat, I guess it's 2D, you know, just the black and white. But when they switch it over, oh, he's so deliciously cute. His face is so, he has the same cheeks as Flora. I'll put like a comparison picture. And so cute, but so big. Head down still. Perfect position. Like I was not even worried about that. I can feel his hiccups are way down low. So I knew he was head down. But it's just funny that I just have this big boy. Okay, so let's pull up the ultrasound and see some of the guesstimates, I guess. Estimated, you know, percentiles he is now. So, gestational age by ultrasound, which is what they think he is at that ultrasound, it was 35 weeks and 5 days, when I was actually 33 weeks and 5 days, so 2 weeks ahead. So, yeah. So my due date is still the 5th. That's what they say on here. I don't know. I don't think my doctor has, well, I haven't talked to her. I think she's on vacation. So I don't think she's going to change my due date. But yeah, amniotic fluid was good with Floor at 41 weeks or whatever. Whenever I was induced, it was low. Like it got dangerously low, down to 3%. So right now it's at 6.9, which is fabulous. Everything was normal. Like everything, they could tell he was a boy this time. Last time she couldn't see because he was tucked, but big and bold boy. Heartbeat was 148. Okay, so let's do the percentiles. Head circumference was 86%, which was 36 weeks and 5 days. The abdomen was 98% at 36 weeks, 1 day. His leg bone, his femur was 72%, which was 35 weeks. And his arm bone, his humerus, was at 97% at 38 weeks. So keep in mind, when she did my fundal height, I was 33 weeks. And she said my fundal height was at 36 weeks. So I'm measuring head, he's measuring head. Who knows? Oh, estimated weight was 6 pounds 2 ounces. Sorry, I think I said 3 ounces. But everything else like was perfectly normal. Not even worried about all of that. But anyway, I just want to keep you updated on the latest ultrasound. So other things are, I've been trying to like really mentally prepare myself for labor now. I don't know if it was the ultrasound or what, just, okay, so yeah, I've been a little bit lackadaisy about preparing myself for labor this time until this last week. So a friend had let me borrow her hypnobirthing book and CD. I'm sorry, my memory card got full, so I had to run up 2 flights of stairs. So yeah, so she let me borrow that. So I cracked it open for the first time last week. It's been a couple weeks since she gave it to me, but I've been thinking about it a lot, which is better than nothing. So I have done some like research on YouTube and found some just videos about hypnobirthing, not necessarily like the guided imagery or the like longer relaxation videos, just like tips and tricks. So I'm really interested in practicing like the J breathing, which is like just breathing out your baby instead of the forceful pushing, and just really getting in the mode of practicing relaxing before I go into labor. And I did this last time with Floor, and it worked really well. And honestly, I really don't know like 100% what helped with Floor. It just happened. I know having my doulas was like one of the top things that helped, but I also have a really high pain tolerance and I'm really stubborn. So I think all of those things helped with refusing like pain medications. So I'm just like trying to get into the zone this time again of really forcing myself to relax and to practice relaxing and not seizing up and not fighting a contraction, like really going with it and really opening myself up, etc. So there's that. So if you have any videos that are your favorite on YouTube about not necessarily hypnobirthing or like anything like that, just relaxing and practicing for your natural childbirth, etc., that would be fabulous. Just share them with me. Okay, so another thing that I've noticed is that I have not necessarily developed new stretch marks, but my stomach is getting so like big and taut that the stretch marks that I've had previously are just like becoming deeper. Maybe that's it. They're not new, but they're becoming deeper. So I've been really diligent about using oil on my belly. I was using up this like, it was just like generic Palmer's cocoa butter oil, and then after that was empty, I really like the little container it comes in. I didn't bring it in, but it's like a little pump, and all the oils I have are like the stoppers with the drips, and I hate those. So I made my own oil in this little bottle, and I used jojoba oil, argan oil, and I think it's evening primrose, like the essential oil, not like a capsule like you would insert vaginally or take orally, but it's just like this little, it just looks like an essential oil thing. So that's what I'm using right now in combination for my skin. I'm not necessarily trying to like reduce stretch marks or prevent them. I just really want to keep my skin really moisturized. My belly button is the weirdest it's ever been. It's really tight. The top is really tight and the bottom isn't, so it's really strange to like feel that. And like my top of my stomach's almost completely flat now. I still have a slight D belly or B belly, but it's getting to a D belly. As far as weight, I think this morning I was up total now 26 pounds, which is 6 pounds over. I'm now 6 pounds over when I delivered Floor. So I don't think that's too bad for, what did I say it was, 34 weeks? Am I 33 weeks? I'm gonna laugh if I'm 33 weeks. And I was saying I was 34 weeks this whole time. No, I'm 34 weeks. Okay, I'm not crazy. Which means at this Friday I'll be 35 weeks, which is crazy. So, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think it's only been like a pound and a half to a pound a week, which is, I think is great. Sleeping has been okay. I have found that I don't need to get up and go to the restroom as often as I did previously. I don't know if that'll change or what. But yeah, I can go like 6-7 hours now, which is fabulous. The only thing is now sleeping completely on my side is so creaky when I get up, and like I can feel the baby like totally shift inside my uterus when I'm like trying to roll from side to side. But if I don't quickly shift, I get like leg cramps. Like, I don't know how to prevent it. I don't think I can prevent it. It's just like from being in one position for so long, my leg is like really apt to seize up if I'm gonna move it super quickly. I'm looking to take a couple classes coming up soon. One is like a comfort measures class, which is just a refresher on birth positionings and really forces me and my husband to practice techniques, because otherwise we would never do it. We would just say we would do it and then we would never do it. But forcing us to go to a 2-hour class really makes us focus for 2 hours on things that we can do during labor that will help. He just said, I told him about this, he was like, all I did was rub you for like whatever, 20 hours or whatever. But you know, it just gives us some extra backup. And I'm sure my doula has lots of, you know, tricks and tips too, but I just really want to have that practice in. And those couple of, you know, like positions that work for us. And I know they focus a lot on the, oh, what's it called? It's like the big scarf that you can use to put underneath the belly to relieve pressure. I don't know what it's called, but I think they really focus on that during the labor. And I wonder if you can use a wrap. Like if I could bring my wrap and use that for labor. That's interesting. So yes, we're going to take that. I think that's the 10th. Coming up soon. And then I also wanted to sign up for a sibling class. So it's like introduction to being a new sibling, and it's like really focuses on them and gets them really excited about having a sibling. Even though she is, I just felt like that little extra like push of what it's going to be like. I know she knows what it's like to have a baby because our friend just had a newborn, but she doesn't know what it's going to be like 24 hours with us all the time. That baby's not going away. And I don't think anything can prepare her for that, but just to have her have a nice little class would be awesome. And actually I think it's going to be a private class, so she'll be even more excited to have full attention. She's on break right now, which this is week 2 of 2, first day of week 2, and it's long. The last week was good because my husband was home and she had to play with him a lot, but she is like, she loves school, and I can see why school break is hard for parents too, especially when their kids go to school, you know, and they're not homeschooled. So I think that might be it. I don't think I have any cravings really. I've been really into watching like meal planning on YouTube and like people with larger families, even though we have one child, 2 children almost. Just seeing what their quick good meals are, like healthy meals. And I really need some like YouTubers. I'm growing out of my beauty YouTubers because I'm just, obviously my life is not as focused on that right now, even though I do makeup for a living. I'm just not focused on hauling and I don't know, products and so I've been really focused on finding new YouTubers who are focused on family life, and I hate to say this, but like clean viewing, so something I can watch around floor that doesn't have like cursing or anything like that, because a lot of YouTubers curse and then I have to be like, whoops, don't listen to that, or just not listen to it at all. So just wholesome like topics without cursing would be awesome. And I really enjoy talking videos where I can put the video on, kind of like a podcast almost, put it on and I don't have to watch the screen. I mean, I could glance at it occasionally, but I can't, it's hard for me to watch like daily vlogs and stuff because I can't pay attention because I'm always cleaning when I'm doing, or cooking when I'm watching YouTube videos. So yeah, or crocheting too, which I do a lot. I watch videos or TV and crochet, and you can't really pay attention to both. So yeah, something I can listen to would be great. So if you have recommendations for talkie videos, clean talkie videos, leave them down below, please. So other than that, the only thing I can think of talking about is Christmas. Christmas was fabulous, busy-ish. I mean, it was as busy as I wanted it to be. But now that Christmas is over, I really am focusing on getting the baby stuff together. So I've talked about this. He does not have a room. He doesn't have a nursery. He has a side of our room. He's going to be staying in our room. So I don't really have anything for him. We got the dresser I talked about, but he just still has his stuff is like strewn everywhere. So I really want to buckle down, put everything in drawers, like organize everything and just get it ready. We have to put some shelves up so I can put some like diaper creams and wipes and things out, and I need to put his clothes away. Some of them, like, they're just like everywhere, and we need to assemble the bassinet and stuff. So just getting those things together. We did a lot of like nesting cleaning. I don't know if you can tell, but this room used to be like full of things, boxes and etc., but now this is going to be the guest room when my mother-in-law comes, when the baby comes. So we've been slowly purging this entire room, and it was a lot of stuff. This was like our storage room, my storage slash makeup room. But it's like almost totally cleared out now. We're just gonna put a dresser in here for her, just some more homey things. So this is awesome. This is a huge to-do thing for me. And we just have a couple of other things. Like I got a hardwood floor cleaner that I want to really deep clean the floors, and weird things like I want to clean the dryer vent, like just like things that like make me crazy. Like I wanted us to do these things. I made my husband clean a couple rugs that we have with like this you know, the rug cleaner, which takes a long time, and then I want to like do our stairs with the rug cleaner, etc. Things that we won't have time for at all when a new baby comes. So anyway, let me show you my belly and then I'll be done for this video. So what did I say? 34 weeks and 3 days? Whew. There he is. Oh, let's do this again. This was cute. Yay, baby! Okay, so that is everything for my 31, 32, 33 update. So I will try to not do that again. Not do 3 weeks again, because that's too much. And I just like, ugh, I didn't write anything down. But anyway, I feel like I've talked a really long time this video. So thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, leave comments below so that we can interact. Talk to you later. Bye.